The autumn is a time of year that we spend a bit of time really clearing back vegetation that have grown over the summer months. A lot of cutting back hedges and verges, and recently we've been cutting low branches around the fields here at Dolmelynllyn, and we've carried them to this the site here, to the village bonfire, which we make every year. This is the time of year that I undertake dangerous tree surveys of the estate, and what that means is I have a look at the trees on the estate for any defects, fruiting bodies, hanging branches or the like, and but most of the focus of the tree survey really is carried out on the A470, because that's a busy main road, around houses and buildings, and also car parks and lay-bys, where there's a higher chance of a tree or a branch hitting somebody or something. So back in the summer we spent a couple of days up in Hafod splitting oak fencing stakes in the traditional manner, using wedges and axes. In the last couple of days we've brought a couple of loads of these stakes down to the yard. So today we're running them through the saw bench. First of all, we take all the sap off the sides of the stake, and then we put a really good point on the end. Now here's a pretty good example of an oak fence post. It's all heartwood rather than, there's no sap on it, so it's going to last longer. I've trimmed the corners off so that they're easier to carry on your shoulder if you have to carry them out to site. And also there's a smooth area here to staple your netting onto. Now we have fences here on the Dolmelynllyn estate that have been fenced using these traditional oak stakes, and they've lasted 50 or 60 years, so let's hope this one does the same. Well, here we have a gang of working holiday volunteers. There's a dozen of them from all over the world, and they've come to give us a hand doing some thinning work in this part of the woodland that had become overgrown. If you fancy give us a hand sometime, you're more than welcome to join us. Here's a woodland that we've done a bit of thinning work in the last few days, and what we've done is selected oak and ash as the trees to be retained, and chosen the trees of best form as well, and taken everything else out. So with a bit more light and a bit more room now, these trees should grow into good specimens. In the near future we're going to have an excavator in to move the trunks down to roadside, and the machine can carry them out and meander in between the standing trees without damaging the trunks. And while the machine is here, the machine can scrape up the brash and the branches into habitat piles.